All right, felt crazy. We'll do another couple tutorials today. Why not? This one's really quick. It's on tiling textures. So maybe you have a water, or in this case, we're gonna do dirt. It's very simple. So jumping into Blender, we're going to delete these three items here, clicking Add Mesh Plane. We're assuming you're making like a tiling ground texture. Then on our plane, we're gonna create a new material, which we're going to call Tileable. And the idea here is that we need to visibly be able to see this in Blender. So we click on the yellow dot and add an image texture, and then open and find our tileable texture so we can preview it. And I know I have one here in my downloads, so I'll press Open Image. And if I click on this button here for viewport shading, we can see that's what it looks like by default. Now clicking over to UV editing, we can select the scaling option, selecting our four options, or our four UV coordinates. We can then scale this. And I scaled it the wrong way, but that's not what I was trying to get to. I was trying to get here to resize. And then we're just gonna make this a 10, like set of 10. So we'll just type 10, 10, 10. And if we come back over here, it's easiest if I do this real quick. And we can select our viewport shading again, zooming in. You can now see that there are 10 textures across our thing. Very nice. What we'll then do is click File, Export, FBX. And we'll save this to downloads, and we can call this the 10x plane and press export FBX. Now to make your life super duper easy, we'll just click don't save because we're done with that. We're gonna jump over into a world I've been working in recently, and we're gonna come off to the side, and we need to go to My Assets, Add New, 3D Model, turn off this, choose File on Device, go to Downloads, select the 10x plane, press Open, and we can just import this without a texture. That's totally a thing that works pretty well. Normally we would have named it like material underscore BR and uploaded our texture, but in this case we can just pull it out, and because there's a new feature on the Properties panel, you can select a texture, and so currently it's white, but now I can search my texture assets, and I should see a bunch of these pop up. And one of them that I've got that's pretty good might be this redstone lamp or magma. Let's try magma, see how that looks. So there we go, we can see magma. If I press F, I can focus, zooming in. You can see that tiles pretty decently. It's not perfect, but if you put some things on top of it, like stone pillars and got a lot of lava, it starts to come together nicely. And you can scale this however you want and set a different texture if you want to. You can also reset it back to the default. And then, like I said, you can scale it up. So this is currently a 2 meter by 2 meter. So if I go to 5, 5, and 5, that will be 10 meters by 10 meters, matching our 10 by 10. Previewing from here, you can see that there are roughly 10 textures, well, there are exactly 10 textures that you can stand on in all directions. So 100 total. Pretty neat. It allows a lot of detail, great for water and so much more. And that ends our super short tutorial on a tileable texture. Hope that helps. Leave any comments or questions you have in the description. I'm not a Blender expert, but these are the little things that I know. So hopefully that helps. Bye!